right to the western wall.
Yeah, I think so. Just leave the cover.
So today is Monday, and in the old days, Monday and Thursday used to be the market day, when people would come to the market. So when people were coming to the market, you would read a little bit from the weekly portion of the Bible, right? So when we are down over there, it's a bit late. For example, in the corner over there, there's a group of people standing around the table, right? And they are reading from the Torah, and maybe there's even going to be a bar mitzvah boy, a boy that is 13 years old over there standing, and that's why all the women are standing on the fence, or standing on chairs, looking at their bar mitzvah boy being a bar mitzvah. So maybe when you go down, you will see how people are having the Torah scrolls. So now it's a little bit empty because it's already, morning prayers start to be over. Morning prayers in the morning and not this, but we had our talking whatever. But maybe you will see, and you don't have to book anything when you're coming over here, right? In the synagogue, like in a church, organized service, here, just bring your family, come, find a table, find a corner, get out, get yourself a Torah scroll, read it, and then put it back, and another group is going to use it, and so on. 100% free. Now, before I let you down, I want to read to you two things. Now, King Solomon builds a temple and has a prayer of dedication. And it's interesting, in the first book of Kings chapter 8, King Solomon doesn't mention the word sacrifice even once in his prayer of dedication to the temple. And I'm going to talk about sacrifice later on when we are up by the Temple Institute in the Jewish quarters. Now, and he even says like this, here he is building the biggest slaughtering house in the Middle East, excuse me for the expression. But it's not the sacrifice that is important, right? It's the heart that is important. And what does King Solomon say? What about if we are not in Jerusalem by your temple? What about if we cannot come and sacrifice? And what does it say? And if thy people go out to battle against their enemy, but whatever way you should send them, and they pray to the Lord toward the city that you are chosen, the house which I have built for thy name, then hear in heaven their prayer and their supplication and maintain their cause.
Hey, baby.
And I got a question, Rony. What do you Jewish people do if you can't sacrifice? Even King Solomon said, even if you're not here, but you just turn toward Jerusalem. Right? And then comes another sentence which is even equally, I think, impressive. Likewise, when a foreigner who is not of thy people Israel comes from a far country for thy name's sake, for they shall hear of thy great name, thy mighty hand, and thy outstretched arm. And when he comes and pray toward his house, hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and do according to all which the foreigner calls to thee, in order that all the people of the earth may know your name and fear you, as do your people Israel.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Right? And this is before there were charter flights. And King Solomon doesn't talk about sacrifice. What is Paul being accused of? Having brought a Gentile to the temple. What did King Solomon say? Hey, wait a minute. Even the foreigner will hear of your great name.
Yes.
Right? Right? And he was thinking about you.
Thank you.
No, not bad. Right? And then, in first book of Kings chapter 9, God answers Solomon. And God says the following. And the Lord appeared to Solomon a second time, as I appeared to him at Gibeon. So for a Jewish person, you meet God
Once.
everywhere. You're in prayer, right? Even if in a synagogue in New York, but God appeared at this place.
Yeah.
This is a physical meeting place between God and man. The Bible tells me He appeared here. He appeared here to King Solomon. And the Lord said to him, I've heard your prayer and your supplication, which you have made before me, and I have consecrated this house which you have built, and I put my name there forever.
Glory.
So even if there's a mosque and not a temple over here any longer, what did God say to me? My name will be
Yes.
there forever.
Amen.
And then comes the next sentence, which is so beautiful.
Yes.
Right? And my eyes and my heart will be there for all time. Right? There's not just a Jewish tradition that people are writing notes and putting them among the stones. It's the word of God. And I will be, my eyes, what a beautiful sentence, my eyes and my heart will be there for all time.
Yeah.
Right? So God not just hear our prayer, God sees our prayer. And we take away the notes a couple of times a year because there's not space enough. And we put them in big jars and they are being buried on Mount of Olives. You don't throw away people's prayer to God.
Good, good. I love it.
Right? So now,
Ronnie, there's a lot of space up there in the higher places. If you ever need me to go down.
Give it to Victor. Yeah.
so it's now 11:45. We're going to have a 15-minute break, including going to the bathroom.